Hi everyone, Petrik here. So for today's video, this will be about all the books that I plan to read this month, in the month of February. And of course, this is just a reading plan. And although I will be including 6 books in today's video, that doesn't mean that I will be reading through them all. Well, this is the standard in my YouTube channel now. I cannot believe that it has come to this, because usually when I mention something, those are the books that I will read in that month for sure. But that is no longer the case with all the busyness in my life. So yeah, anyway, I plan to read 6 books in the month of February. And for the first one, this is, as I said in my previous video, I will be reading The Fall of Hyperion by Dan Simmons, the second book in the Hyperion Cantos series. The first time I read Hyperion, it was 3 years ago, and I did the second read of Hyperion in January. The first book that I read in the month of January, it was Hyperion, and I was mind blown even further on my second read. I have posted a full spoiler-free review of Hyperion, of my thoughts on Hyperion, and I think it is a sci-fi masterpiece. But besides that, I haven't read anything by Dan Simmons. I haven't finished reading the Hyperion Cantos yet, and now I think it is the right time. This year, as best as I could, I really want to finish as many series as I can, because last year I was really horrible at finishing series. And speaking of finishing series, the next one that I want to finish, and then I can finally do a second read of Rift War Empire Trilogy by Raymond E. Weiss and Johnny Wirtz. I'm talking about A Darkness at Satanon. This is the conclusion to the Rift War saga. Yeah, the first trilogy in Rift War cycle series by Raymond E. Weiss. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Surprisingly, I enjoyed reading Silverthorn. I'll be talking about that more in my monthly wrap-up video. But yeah, I really enjoyed reading Silverthorn almost as much as Magician Master, almost as much. But it is still a great book despite how different it was compared to Magician. So I'm looking forward to reading A Darkness at Satanon, and then after I'm done with that one, I plan to reread Rift War Empire Trilogy. Yeah, because back then I read Rift War Empire Trilogy only after I finished reading Magician, but not after I finished reading Silverthorn and also A Darkness at Satanon. But if you have read Rift War Saga, do let me know which book is your favorite. Is it the Magician, or maybe Silverthorn, or maybe The Darkness at Satanon? And do you think Rift War Empire is better compared to Rift War Saga? Yeah, the name kind of confused me. But yeah, those are the first 2 books that I plan to read in February. And then after that, speaking about rereading and also finishing series, I want to include novellas in my reading plan as well. And I think it is time for me to try reading Murderbot by Martha Wells. I know this is like one of the most popular sci-fi right now, and I enjoyed the first book, Murderbot, All Systems Red. Yeah, I read that one like 4 or 5 years ago, but because I felt a bit lukewarm, I enjoyed it but felt lukewarm about it as well, I did not continue reading the Murderbot Diary series. But I made this video about should I continue reading a series like a long time ago, and many people told me that I should give this series a try until at least the second book. Once I'm done with the second book, then I think I can gauge whether I would like to continue reading the series or not. But yeah, so I will be doing a second read of All Systems Red. I can probably finish this one in a day. I think I want to include more novellas and standalone in my reading this year as well. And then after that, if all goes according to plan, February will finally be the month that I finish reading this abysmal book, and it is The Crossroads of Twilight. I don't know how long I've been reading this one. It has been like 6 months, I think. I just cannot focus on reading this. So sometimes I spend a few days only to read one chapter, and then I stop again for a few days, and so on and so on. It is shaping up to be one of the worst books that I have ever read in my life. Yeah, that's all I can say right now. But really, like, what else can I say about this book? Even in my wrap-up, all you hear, it will be something similar. But that's not now, assuming that I can finish Crossroads of Twilight in February. So for the last 2 books that I want to read, if I can do it, hopefully I can do it, and that is again a repetition for the past 2 months, and that is Into the Narrow Dark by Ted Williams, and again Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. The fact that I haven't read The Navigator's Children and Wind and Truth is kind of crazy to me, but as I said in January, I do want to finish these 2 series, these 2 big series, in March. So that's next month. So with that in mind, I really want to finish reading Into the Narrow Dark, which is the third book in the Last King of Boston art series by Ted Williams, and then reread Rhythm of War in preparation to finally read the right now probably controversial Wind and Truth. All I see on Goodreads, and also not Goodreads, but on YouTube right now, is just people putting in their thumbnail how disappointed they are with Wind and Truth, and I don't know anything about it. So let's see how I will feel about that book. But anyway, yeah, that's my reading plan in the month of February. For manga, I'm still not sure which one I will read at the moment. So I will just pick something later. Maybe I will continue just reading Spy Family. That's all I have right now. So again, we'll see. So that's all the books that I plan to read in the month of February. I'm sorry for that I keep on repeating Into the Narrow Dark and Rhythm of War, but that's just how fluctuative my reading mood right now and for the past few months. I just can't seem to make up my mind completely now. Usually, as I said in the beginning of this video, usually when I say that I want to read this next month, that's what I usually do, but that's no longer the case. Sometimes I want to read something else that I don't even mention in my monthly TBR. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is right now. I think some of you can understand that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. Do let me know what you think about all the books that I want to read this month. And of course, do tell me which books do you plan to read in February. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. Bye-bye. Lastly, I want to say thank you so much once again to all my patrons who keep on supporting me.